like the economic side and the art side.
Yeah,
And
pretty
you just
similar.
pick from one, and then you can pick like some extra courses. But
Isn't it kind of similar to AP? How you all do it?
I don't know.
You
Ping.
know,
Uh,
you know what's great about science?
Yes.
There's a whole science dedicated to the human body and the way it functions and anatomy and physiology. You
and
already know everything to pass that class. Your brain already knows it, but it won't tell you. It already knows where all your
Oh
organs
my
are
god.
and what they're
Whoa.
doing, but it
Oh
won't
my
tell
god.
you.
Can I just dissect myself and like
yes,
learn it that way? Neat.
Your,
No,
your,
no, no,
your,
no.
your brain already knows everything it needs to about your
Imagine
organ.
being an amputee isn't all that bad, you know.
True.
Amputated by the neck.
Oh yeah. Also, we are on stream right now. Sorry, I forgot to say.
Oh, are we really?
Oh,
We're,
yes.
we're like live.
Yeah, I kind of forgot to have us muted, so I guess we're here.
Oh, hello.
But I'll
It's
need
okay.
Hey.
There
discussion
are
time.
0 people watching right now.
Yeah, well, just wait for them to all sort of trickle in a little bit.
Like piss.
Yeah, that was the first thing that popped into my head, Ali. Of course.
There's actually 3 people now.
Whoa.
guys.
Yeah, but I'm one of them because I have to pull up the mod chat.
Ah, right.
Because you're just cool like that.
Riley, 1 out of 10. Rate the rate how
Is
you're
that a
feeling, man.
Supra?
Is that a fucking Supra?
I said that in the stream. I said it in the stream. Ali was just drifting along the straight, and I'm like, "Is that a super?" Did you see that bit?
Is,
Yeah,
is
I
that
rewatched it.
is that a Supra or is that a Z4?
Nah,
Well,
both. If you
it's
break it
glorious.
apart, then yeah, you'll find underneath a
No,
super.
I tell you, it's the interior and actual mechanics and electronics of the Germans with the exterior of a Japanese car. What like
What more
what
could you
be
want?
better?
I know.
So,
What more could you want?
legitimate question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have this or the BMW version of the exact same car?
I'd rather this.
If you like your
'Cause I like
JDM
how
shit,
this more.
then you know.
I
See,
love
see,
BMW. And
I would
like how
take
this
the I would
more.
take the BMW version
no, I want this with an orange, so I'm like Fast and Furious.
Oh
because
yeah, let's go.
the people who actually respect the Supra know that this is just a turd box that isn't a real Supra.
Oof.
But
I
Whereas
it
mean,
wasn't
the
Fast
Dark
and
Horse
Furious.
Supra is a fucking
whereas the
The old
people
one, though.
who like BMWs are going to like the BMW version of this car.
No, I love BMWs and I like this more. I think this looks better.
All right, should should we start with some of the reports? Yeah, or
I gotta open up.
Absolutely not.
all right. You can you take your time with opening that up. Not,
Can you also like share your screen?
oh, with you guys? Yes. Yeah, one sec.
Oh, I was just watching the stream. I didn't even
Yeah,
notice
me
that you
too,
weren't
but
sharing.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I forget sometimes. There you go. It should be showing.
How could you?
I know, right? I know.
Maybe we should give you a break today, just for today.
Nah.
guys, it's
All right,
Maddie's
we will
birthday.
Yeah,
Let's
guys.
sing.
Yes,
Oh,
happy birthday to you.
No, no,
I want
no.
to see the chat.
We've already done that. You're late.
Oh,
Chat should do
Oh.
it.
Do it
Yo,
again.
imagine if chat
Yeah.
can
sad.
do the whole thing, like the I follow you thing. That would be beautiful.
Maddie, we're gonna
You
start.
can't
at
you
minute
can't
50.
request your own
True. True. I can't request
things.
it.
Now they won't do it.
Yeah. Good. All right.
Help.
Don't do it. Don't do it for me. That's not okay. Oh
Reverse
my god.
psychology.
Yeah.
Riley is saying Polly is quiet.
I've turned Polly up to 200%. I will have you know.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
shall scream more.
Jack said happy birthday.
Thank you, Jack.
Am I
That's
hearable now?
Yes, you are.
Alright, happy
Now I need to
birthday.
turn you down. Hey, hello, Miguel.
No, don't turn me down. I'll just scream less.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Maddie, we're starting at the 11-minute 52-second mark.
Unexpectedly, because no T1 crashes.
And,
That really surprised me. Both races was clean through T1.
This report reads, Vivels is reporting Peppa. I was on the inside going into turn 1, and he fully steers into me knowing I was there.
So Vivos from Peppa Cappy. So it's Vivos making the report, right?
Yes, he's reporting Peppa Cappy.
And it's 11:52.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Is that a Supra?
Haha.
Our reaction
With the anime on it. With the anime car. Alright, so Vivos is here. Standard move, but gets cut across by.
Decapitated.
He gets
That's a
decapitated.
minor touch.
It's a minor touch, but I think if you look at his angle, what do you call it? Pepper Cap-
Racing line.
Yeah,
on
but
it.
you
Yeah.
don't want
Well,
to take that curve either way, that big, so
Okay,
fuels.
but he's already there, so.
Yeah, but I know, but like that's saying like fuels was already as much as he could be on the right.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
There was like Vivo's alongside him the whole way. So braking now, Vivo's way like at this point on car radar, you'd know full well there is indeed
But-
a car there.
If I would judge this as a Josh, it would be nothing because we can't look at the outcome.
True,
What?
but either way, like it's coming across his racing line and taking him out in this case. It's a slight
Yeah,
tap and
Very minor. So
it's minor, but do we think that's a 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say warning, but yeah.
Even if you don't think about the outcome, you're coming across somebody.
yeah,
Yeah.
but so minor.
It is minor, I do believe, but I would say it's a 5 seconds. So I think people seem to be in agreement. So yeah, all right.
29.50.
29.50.
Not first lap.
By the way, why is Josh not here?
I don't know. Maybe he's got something to do.
Eating beans.
Someone
probably.
just inside a barrier. Wow, what a great moment to
Dude,
pause on.
we're looking at the same two drivers.
Can you get the names up also?
Well, when I unpause, they show.
Vivos and Pepe Cape. Car crashed on track. We both avoid it, but Peppa just drives into the wall, crashing himself out. But again,
It's probably myself.
It's you
along.
crashing, yeah, as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently in the avoidance of this, Peppa takes Vivos out too. I don't know. We'll just watch it and see.
How
Yeah,
did you manage to keep having the same angle draw after the crash?
Oh,
I don't know.
Redacted, you actually missed 2 reports by Jerd on the 7th, I think. There's 2 reports before the ones that you've already listed so far. That's what I'll say. But I'll look at this now.
Well,
Oh.
nothing.
Well,
I mean,
I did
it's
post
causing
it.
it's making a mistake and taking a car out. I mean,
No, the mistake is not directly in like. It's not that he outbraked himself and then like went
Can we
into
go on board
somebody.
with him?
It's
Yeah,
a
we'll go on
mistake
board with
that's
him.
completely separate to the
Yeah,
outcome.
because it's not exactly like
is he in
on
control of the
his
car?
own.
Is what's he
Yeah,
seems to be in
it's pretty
control.
fast, you know.
There's a difference between a late dive bomb and just a genuine mistake.
I think
Yeah,
it was.
You know, also like there's
Am I
this thing
speaking
because
it
he
up?
was trying to avoid me, and then
Yeah.
there was a car alongside him, and this corner is really tricky, and maybe he was like trying not to hit the car alongside him, but then he overcooked it, and yeah.
Do I need to shut up or something? Is this involving me?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Josh.
no, you always need
Okay,
to
good.
shut up.
Okay.
So.
Love you too, Jens. Oh, I remember using myself through this.
But yeah, Josh, give us your
think.
thoughts. So Pepper Cappy avoids, clips, and then hits Vivos here. I think I'm leaning towards
I
racing
don't think-
instant here. A bit.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Because in the
It
end, it's
is.
kind of it's an avoiding action that he's just you can see he kind of
I think
squirms at the wheel. He just can't do anything really.
It's
I
a
think
miracle that
the-
he avoids Zhao, by the
Yeah,
way.
to be fair,
At
yeah.
first.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
I could.
I think the main thing we need to make an adjustment for this year when looking at penalties in a collision incident is what could they have done differently? If they couldn't have done anything differently, it's not
Yeah, but
really
like,
their
isn't
fault.
that hypothetical?
I mean, at that point, you can say, "Oh, he could have driven better." And not
Yes,
hit the
Josh,
barrier."
that's
No,
like
no. You have to
against your
provide.
own.
You have to provide. Concrete. He should
Yeah,
have. He should have braked, or he should have steered to the left.
Well,
You
you
know,
pretty
not-
much do it already, but yeah.
I mean, you can still say that.
You know,
You could in this instance you could
Yeah,
say that.
probably
You could say once he's passed Zhao. In this case, I mean, I personally still think it's racing against him, but you could theoretically
Yeah.
say along this logic,
try and
he
avoid try and avoid using the benefit of hindsight.
and maybe not have hit the barrier. Like you could have said that, but I still think it's a racing instant. His mistake is separate to the
Yeah,
thing, so.
yeah, exactly. This is unavoidable.
Yes. Riley makes an interesting point. If he had just not raced, then he wouldn't have crashed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we should always apply that logic.
So-
Always.
We do DSQ.
Okay, I know I'm springing this
Be a
idea.
skill
pretty-
for me for
I
crashing.
know
the
I'm
car.
springing this idea pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But the theory here is decent. It's similar to what they
Not
use
really
do in
that new.
IndyCar, where they give penalties for avoidable collisions.
I wouldn't say it's that new. It's been used plenty of times.
It's
before.
it's new here.
No.
Yeah, it isn't that new.
Like saying it, like
Yeah,
we
saying it
really
is
have
new.
it is new, but
Yeah, but I'm saying use that consistently.
Right.
I think maybe
The idea is this year we reset the precedents and we go from scratch. We try and produce something.
oh yes, that's a
consistent.
very good idea.
S-
Please, yes.
let's reset all Steward.
Yes.
No, but at the very least, after the stream, please,
Your
maybe not
father.
this very second. We'll
Yeah,
go.
I couldn't be here on time, and I'm sure I'd mentioned it before, but
It's okay, don't worry. Well, so I think we're on agreement for racing instant in this instance, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So next report,
25-16.
25-16. Okay, so you're going back a bit, I see. So
Yeah, I went back to collect the ones that you said I missed because I missed them.
Yep, let's just check and I noted them. 2025 16.
This is Jared reporting Jack Olivier.
oh lord,
Is
I
the
will.
first one.
Jack breaks too late, taking out
yeah.
multiple cars, including myself.
Okie dokie. So let's go.
I haven't seen this since I was involved in it.
All right.
I guess I shouldn't speak either. I think I'll hit some shit because of it.
Ah.
Yep.
I don't think I
Oh.
need to speak anyway.
I
So
deliberately did not turn because I saw that coming.
Was the
On
move?
on
Was
the
the
car
move
radar.
on there? Does anybody? Was the
No.
move on? This move was
No.
on.
This
move
was evasive action.
This move was
Supposedly.
totally on. Jack has this move.
whoa, just comes straight in.
Oh god.
And thank you for the 3 positions.
I did that in qualifying.
Guys,
But,
I think
there were no other cars there.
I think Jerd turned in on him actually, as Jack is now defending in chat.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Jack said he was distracted by his cat.
He was almost alongside, you know.
Distracted by his cat is genuinely what Jack says happened.
Yes.
But I mean, 5 or
The
10.
appeal was 10.
Oof.
To be honest, this is a
So that's
severe
2
one.
cars. That's
Yeah,
3,
10.
We did say we'd be more severe this year.
Oof.
and then
So-
further
so
on,
Was
there's
that
like
the VSC?
So 15.
this was a
No, the
VSC.
rules still say
Disquali-
the rules still say
disqualification.
5 or 10. The
Yes.
rules
I
still say
know.
5 or 10 for
I'm
DSC.
jesting for sport here.
But yes,
I'd suggest adding a 3 and a 15 and 20 as well.
Yeah.
And the 15 and 20 for the AF2.
we can
Because
barely use the 2 we have available. How are we going to differentiate on a scale and still be consistent about it to use a scale with 5 different penalties on it?
So let's just decide on this for
Yeah. So are we in
So-
agreement of 10 for?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anybody who is opposed to 10?
No.
Okay.
He put what I like
Oh.
to call a polybius.
Yeah, Ali would be sympathetic to the dive bomb, so maybe like
He would be
should-
proud.
Yeah, he's proud of this. Ali likes this.
Oh, look, Jack has already opened a ticket.
Oh,
Mhm.
Kidding.
Oh.
Oh, phew! I actually wasn't.
Get me a heart attack!
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
I
was
was
scrolling
actually
up.
Say, I appeal that this penalty should be given to my cat instead of me.
There you go. That's okay.
can you
That-
hear me?
Also, why
We
is
can
there
hear you,
car
Ali.
sponsored by Aer Lingus?
Hello.
Because look, see, I added the fourth leaf on it.
Oh,
'cause
I
look.
see. This was a very lucky maneuver.
Yeah, sponsored by Aer Lingus.
Right,
He's
this is
lucky
probably
silver.
more of a focus on the air and the brakes.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god. But
So,
there you
ma-
Uh,
EBC brakes, ladies and gentlemen.
go. Sponsored
next
by
report-
EBC Freaks.
is 3340.
3340. Okay.
We'll
can
be
see
looking
them
at
getting too hot.
Vivels
Vivals. Okay. There's no.
and Vessel.
The 33 what?
3310.
Okay.
3340. Sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I
Okay.
thought I heard 40.
Everyone, ignore the pixels visible on my livery or Jack's livery that I made.
My screen quality's not that good to be able to see that. I'm just seeing pixels
Look at
anyway.
that livery. That livery is bomb.
It is. So who is involved? Vivos from someone else.
Crap.
And Wessel.
And Wessel.
Oh.
Okay.
Is this? Oh, this is okay. Ben's here.
Ben's
Uh,
here.
it's not-
Vessels.
Mid exit
Oh, that's
of
Denny.
turn.
Never mind. That's Denny. Sorry.
Can
Vessel's
I read the
back there.
report?
Yeah, read it.
Sorry.
No.
Mid exit of turn 1, VSC gets called. I slowed down and was ahead of Vessel, but he kept accelerating when the VSC was deployed and got ahead of me after we got in line.
Okay, so
Ooh,
we're
this
gonna.
is tricky.
So now let's go to the front runners, so we can actually first of all evaluate at the moments at which VSC was called. So who was leading at this point? It was Pingu. So let's go with Pingu.
We all know what caused the VSC.
So let's see when he slows down.
Might slow down for the corner. He just
But now he's going
Nah,
slowly,
okay, yeah,
so
yeah,
it's kind of.
Yeah,
okay.
he was going slowly before that.
mid
Here,
corner.
mid corner, yeah.
So
Very big, and here,
Here.
so yeah, so now he's like
Yeah, here.
yeah.
yeah, let's
Yeah,
call it about
definitely
here.
here.
So let's go back to Vivolf's.
You can also look at others that are not mid corner.
Yeah, that might be a good way of doing it too.
Who would be
Yeah,
behind
sure.
that?
Was it you? It was
That's
Jack.
Jacques.
Well, Jack didn't need to
He's
slow
already
down.
he's already in the braking zone.
Bad example, braking zone.
Let's go to
Next car.
And he didn't need to slow down because there's a big gap.
True. Next car is it you, Ali? No, or is it?
No way.
Who's?
I was like, I was.
Oh, it's
involved in the
Nemanja.
crash.
Nemanja, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
So let's
And
check
he's already
Nemanja's.
he's already off the throttle.
So let's go with him. Yep.
So
Now he's
Yeah.
off throttle. I heard him. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
at this point, Vwolfs is
Oh, yeah.
is ahead.
Yeah, so overtaking under VSC.
But let's actually we haven't actually seen what happened. So let's just see the overtaking.
Make sure. There you go.
Yeah.
I think it looks like a mistake by Vessel. I don't think it was intentional because he was avoiding a car, and I don't think he could really.
I think it's a little bit dicey here because there's a possibility that Vessel was going slowly to avoid incidents. Like
to avoid
braking.
you.
Now we give the position back.
Maybe he didn't see him on car radar. There are like so many cars. At
Yeah, there's a
one
lot of
point.
cars. It's about 5 wide at this point. Granted, I'm one facing backwards. That is 4 wide there for a second.
I'm surprised Vwolfs noticed this. To be fair. Because it all sort of happened. All this avoidance happened in the moment VSC was called. And you had like what 2 cars on the track, 3 even.
Yeah,
A lot of
it's
confusion.
Incredibly easy.
So I mean, I feel it's an honest mistake. It's not like haha, I'm going to seize all these positions from Vessel, but it's still the same thing, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say it's kind of part of the madness of a VSC cooldown.
Maybe
You know,
warning?
when you've got the incident right in front of you, you don't know who's involved in the incident and who isn't involved in the incident.
yeah, that's the thing.
It's kind of hard to piece together an order.
What I want to ask is whether Vivos informed him in the VC or not.
Yeah, because usually if you do
'Cause
that,
if
you
he
can get it
informed him,
sorted.
it's 100%.
Or you're going to get race control to take a look.
It would be
Or,
100%.
yeah.
But if not, I still think it should be 5. Like he still takes at least 1 position. I don't know if he takes Ben's or not. Not Ben, Denny's or not. Yeah.
So he gets ahead of.
2 cars.
No, he falls. Wait, hold on. What happens here? No, he gives it to Denny, so he gets 1 position.
That's still worth penalty.
Yeah, I mean
I would say so.
Yeah, I mean, also I think we have to give it a 5 because there's not really much stipulation to give warnings.
Yeah,
Like,
I
if
don't
it's
see
still
any
a
way to
position
not.
gain, and we don't know any external like information or anything, so that's just how we have to view it. So 5 seconds is that what people are thinking?
I guess
Yeah.
if there is some external information, he can appeal it with that. So
Okay, cool.
35-57.
35. 57.
Jerd and Philip Bauer or Philson. I don't know what this guy's name is in game.
yeah, Phil Bauer.
So, Philip Bauer.
He's definitely in the penalty system as
Bottom
Philson
right,
because that's what he
bottom
signed up as.
Yeah.
It's just his Discord name is Philson, I think.
So 3557. Philip Bauer taps me. Antonio into T1, resulting in multiple positions lost.
Oh.
Double bonk.
There are 2.
Oh,
That's
Who is that? Who's that? That's why River Racing.
oh.
That might be Denny. That might be
No,
Denny.
it's no, that's
That's
Nemanja.
not River Race.
No.
Where did you see River, Jens? That was.
Well, it was green.
Yeah.
He sees River in his nightmares.
Yeah, if it's in your rearview mirror.
I'm fairly certain that's a Polaris car.
Yeah,
So, well,
It
Polaris
is a
move.
Polaris car.
Polaris move.
Polaris.
Oof. Why is Polaris green?
I'm
Or
thinking of
does
5.
Storm look green?
Green is just the compression.
Green? Oh, whoa!
Just
Okay, in any case,
green compression.
Don't know why you're seeing
Black.
green.
It's black.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
yeah,
5.
This
I
was
mean,
released,
because it
also,
was-
wasn't
Billy
released.
Joel named a song after my successes in AF.
Oh, what's the song
What?
called?
River of Dreams.
Should be a short song.
Yeah,
Dreaming,
because
not
getting another
succeeding.
championship is a dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have completed AF3.
All right,
What?
cool.
Somehow.
That was
Seriously?
really.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't receive a penalty.
Slightly related, I've fixed the AF3 server. For some reason,
Yeah.
0.81 was the name of 2 different versions of Dubai. Weird, but it's sorted now.
interesting. Wait, I just want to get. Let's get a thumbnail.
What are we doing next? AF2?
Yep, I think it's F2 next.
That's me.
Yeah.
God.
Both
it's
you
been
and
fun.
Jack in a picture. So
Oh yes, best.
downloads. Everyone's gonna see my downloads folder on stream.
Yeah. So Polaris gets P2, race 1 and race 2.
Green.
Gaming.
Double P2.
Hey, what was that
Double
file that was furry triple X?
Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. That's
Naked
Who would
footage.
name
Figured
it
name it
so
that
funny.
obvious.
So funny. Oh god. Alright, anyways, let me get the stream up for you guys.
You just always name all of your folders, regardless of what they actually
Something-
like having.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Name them all very incriminating things. Or very vague things. Yep.
Like stuff, lots of stuff, a handful of stuff. I have quite a few folders just named different versions of stuff, and I actually remember which is which, so it doesn't even matter.
Stuff, stuffy stuff, stuffy stuff, Stufferson.
Yes.
No, not like that. Like a handful of stuff.
God. I
And
don't want.
also,
I don't
name
want to
all
see
my,
your desktop.
It's not too bad, but I name all of my documents, almost all of my documents on Google Drive, unless I have to because it's like a school project or something, like Yabaibi, Yibiaba, Yabuyede,
Something dumb.
so some like version of that.
Okay.
Probably.
And have
Ah.
to- Baba, yeah, I think that's probably where it started.
All right. Let's.
Babu. Your
Um.
mother.
21854.
Whoa! I
That's
didn't
pretty
even know the grid
sweet.
was like this. 1854. Okay.
21854.
218.
Oh, that-
Oh lord.
That's cool.
Oh, no.
Somebody did the wingless thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you just
That's-
And we won the
notice?
championship.
Have you
took me
not- have you
all
not seen
season.
us?
It took me all
Yeah.
season to be able to see that.
I've been seeing it since
Bro, why is that
Silverstone.
So-
car
someone
tore
didn't-
up on the
That's
start line?
very
You
cool.
didn't install the update.
What update?
Well, like
After
the
I
update, or
didn't
was it-
even. It didn't even race one.
Why is it tore
on
up
race.
sitting on the
It's
start
Because,
line?
it
Like
gets
I
broken
initially
by
forgot a
accident.
file, and then when the update was released, I think nobody installed it, so we never had it.
Okay.
They've still got the broken thing. But there you go.
Anyway.
But I mean, it's quite accurate to how my race went anyway.
Is this
Uh-huh.
is this the only AF2 report?
There's two, and they're both me and Jack, and they're both the same incident.
Yeah.
I think they're two separate. The two
Right,
separate
there's two
incidents.
separate incidents, and we both reported the same incidents.
Yeah,
There's
Well,
just
but they're,
duplicate.
the two incidents very close to each other. So.
216 or 17 was it?
1854.
So it's on this lap. All right, that is.
Would it be okay if I read this one, considering you're involved with active?
Yes.
I mean, sure, I was going to read both mine and Jack's at the same time.
I'll do both with a bit of editing, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. I'll just sit here.
this
So-
will be a long ride.
Redacted's point of view, the first one is 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 54 seconds. Jack doesn't maintain his line through corner, taking me out on the outside. Jack's perspective, I actually edit this live here. Jack says, "This is amazing." Makes the mind-blowing move of trying to go around the outside of a GT car in the second Porsche curve. Brackets, as you know, corner where you should never ever try to lap someone, close brackets. I've done it. Going alongside at the exact moment where the GT car makes its final commitment to the corner, as it just about has enough grip to make that corner flat. Essentially, that means he went for the move right when it was impossible for the GT car to actually avoid any contact, as it was already committed. Although, also the fact that there was another LMH car right behind the GT car means that it can't even try slowing down, as it would cause a crash. So he puts himself in a situation where he will inevitably crash, as at that point I can't do anything about it anymore. Remember, in multi-category races, the slower car is supposed to always keep its line, and then it's to the faster car to make sure it overtakes safely.
Well, yeah, but
mean,
he-
That statement already
keeping
there makes it a slam
yeah,
dunk.
but keeping
still,
his line will be just the racing line and not the inside line because it's retarded
Correct.
to keep an
Correct.
inside line in such a fast corner.
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah. Right.
Let's see what mess this is going to be.
No, Mary, no. We already have a very good.
I'm just getting a little for myself, okay?
Make it a little bit bright. Okay, here we go. So
A
Jack's
bit of
just up ahead
creativity.
here.
Alright, let's go. So what I'm seeing here, as per what Jack said, he's committed to the corner. He is on his line. This corner is basically flat. I've tested it myself. He can't do anything from this point. He's turning the amount he needs to for this corner. He's got a hypercar behind him and a hypercar on his right. He can't turn in anymore. There's just no room for Redacted to be there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. I mean, we'll see from Jack's POV.
And from Redacted's point of view, he has no real necessity to go round the outside of Jack anyway, other than to get the move done, to basically get Mythic out of the way. Yeah, Jack doesn't turn out of the corner, so he's definitely on limited grip there.
So I can't see where Jack could have done things differently, or foresaw that a hypercar would attempt to make this move on him on the outside. Sure.
So my point here is Redacted had no reason to make the move because Mythic wasn't going to try and overtake Jack anyway. Redacted already had the advantageous opportunity. He just needed to wait a little bit longer. I to get past.
Yeah,
I would do it as well. So, like, if I had no clue that that corner was barely flat out for GT, as for the other Le Mans race I did, it was pretty easy for GT. I guess this car is just weird, but I'd from Redacted's POV, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't try it if you don't know the grip limitations of the GT. Yeah. So I just say it's a racing incident.
But why would you risk it?
Well, time. If you get stuck here behind that thing, you lose another second.
This
Even
is true, but
just one corner.
But my point is, Redacted has no necessity to make that move. He's got Mythic on the left, trying to get past him, but he's boxed in by Jack in front and Redacted to the right. So Redacted could just stay in exactly the same relative position.
No, because Mythic.
And he'd have a move open up later on.
No, because Jack would get the inside as well, and then he would be blocked on the inside with Jack. In the next corner, it's actually very good for an LMPs to overtake.
It is. Mythic does exactly that, yeah.
Yes, so if he would...
And then I get the position back at the next corner.
You guys are speaking of, like,
then you
racing still, because... that's a quick question. Am I technically allowed to speak for this one, and am I considered a simple?
You do collide with Redacted, so no.
Well, come on. He's just a bystander in this. Mythic has no real...
I mean, I don't know, you guys tell me.
I mean, Mythic's there, so I mean, no. I mean,
to be honest, like, is there...
Oh, collision.
Is there even, like, a big discussion, because for me it's just a racing
Yeah, it just seems like a racing incident. Are we all in agreement on that?
Yes.
Yeah.
To be honest, yes.
Racing incident.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then there's the next incident, which is also on this lap.
I would be tempted to go for, actually, I would be tempted to go for a warning for Redacted, because like a move like that, yeah, it's really risky.
Well, he knows.
Yeah, but like
he knows our opinion already. No need to give him a warning.
Yeah, I think it's kind of enough. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. For the second part,
it's I think literally later on, a few corners later. So
it is indeed. Let me read out. Jack O. 2:19.24. Jack O cuts the corner to take me out for the second time in the lap. That's from Redacted's point of view. And from Jack's point of view, then God knows what he did in those two chicanes, but on the exit of it, Redacted just continues steering right, where of course the car right behind is obviously going to be, when he should be completely opening up his steering to follow the racing line. I can't expect an LMH car to be slower than me in any sort of corner, let alone expect him to just not follow the racing line for no apparent reason. It ends up with me not being able to anticipate and crash into him while he is still steering to the right in a straight. I don't know if it was an attempt to block me, as he didn't want to get overtaken by a GT, or just poor driving. I hope it's the second, really.
I mean, you'd rather it be a mistake than be intentional. Yes. Anyways,
I shouldn't have read that last line. Let's keep going.
Let's go.
Jack, you saw the cunt.
That's still on track, pretty much.
That's also good.
interesting line.
Bruh.
No, that's just how
I'm
this
sorry,
track
no,
is.
that's redacted. That's Jack's fault there.
What?
Yeah,
No, he's
that's
still on
false.
track.
Okay, we need to watch this a little bit more.
I was into him.
Only thing I don't get is, I mean, to people that race this, if anyone's here, is this like part of track limits? I mean,
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
so
You
you
can cut it.
it
Yeah.
was literally
You can cut
designed
this.
to
okay?
be that
So
way. yes.
everyone was cutting this. You can all be sure of this.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Okay.
kind of had to, or it was impossible to drive.
So again, what
No,
Jack's
that's absolutely
in the
not track
simulator.
limits. I got cuts there
You
in
can't
qualifying
speak. You
that my
can't
lap was
speak.
invalidated on. That is not
Redacted, you
inside the
can't
track limits.
speak.
you can't,
Actually,
You should
What?
shut
I'm just
redacted.
gonna.
you
Yeah,
can't
I'm gonna
speak.
have to do that. I'm afraid.
I mean, at least in GTs, you can ride that all the way.
Yeah.
But my point is,
Yeah,
like
so just
this
so
length.
like this the Arcus layout, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
like,
Yeah,
this was
I've
designed in this way
driven this.
specifically to
Yeah,
have that line.
I've driven this a million billion times, and that you can just cut through it if
Yeah.
you still keep like those sausages also like count as track. So if you keep
Yeah.
one tire on
style.
that, yeah, if you keep a tire on that sausage, but you are fully on the green, it would still count as being valid.
So
Okay.
explain to me how that's okay here, but not okay at Zolder.
It was
It's,
okay
it's,
as
it's,
well.
it's just the way the mod
Then
works.
it's an okay.
In a
It was
normal
okay at
race,
I
like
should say, it was okay at Zolder, but there were people who said it shouldn't have been okay.
Yeah, that's
well-
a whole different discussion anyway.
Including
I-
Jack
Well,
himself
the
and
thing
me.
is, it's okay here,
Well,
right? So let's just
yeah,
focus on our-
exactly.
It
So
shouldn't be like that, but it just is. So you
It-
just
it-
use it.
it
In
is.
Mexico, you wouldn't
Okay.
just drive around the curbs.
No, I'm talking
because
about Zolder. I'm ignoring
Yeah,
Mexico.
but that, no. But
We all
if,
know about the issues of Mexico.
if it's already there, you're just gonna use it. You won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In any case,
read
this
it.
is
Oh,
legal.
yeah. Okay.
That's the
So we've seen it from Jack's POV, but we need to see it from Redactors because I've had a look at this, and his exit from the corner, from what I saw, was very slow. I think listening to the car as well
It
would
was
be quite
slow
useful.
for me. It was slow for me in the hypercar as well when you had a lack of confidence. I was on a similar pace to Redacted throughout the race.
All right.
That last chicane was hell.
Okay, let's just give it a listen on when I watch.
He went even slightly too fast over you were
So
spinning.
watch his steering.
Yeah, he's gone too deep there. You see, he's gone too deep. He's lost the back end a little bit. He's had to recover it before the second part.
But
Well,
I mean,
how
can you rewind it? Can you
Actually, at this moment, Jack's hitting him. He hasn't
Yeah,
actually
can you
lost
see
any
that-
control.
Before that, I'm talking before the
Oh,
right hander.
before that. Okay, before.
Yeah, if you watch carefully,
rewind it more. Rewind
he's
it.
realised he's gone too deep. He's locked the rears because he's got to turn to the right.
And he's slowed down rapidly. Yeah. So.
yes,
He's locked the car. He's locked up the car.
Yeah, because it looks like he misses the first chicane, and then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
kind of goes out of
Yeah,
shape.
he
in the
breaks-
second
he
one.
breaks
comes too
on-
fast into the left hander and has to brake suddenly to go
it
to the
breaks
right
on
hander.
the apex.
Yeah.
Like he starts braking on
You
the
would
apex.
never expect a
he's-
car to be slowing down this much. So from Jack's POV, let's just see how much of that slowdown looks like.
You
So
shouldn't.
You can see here. You can see from that.
Yeah,
he
he
knows
doesn't miss
he's
it,
not using the
but
curve the same as
goes
Jack
a bit
is.
out of-
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think Jack
crazy
had
incident
time to
again.
react.
But against the hypercar, you wouldn't be able to use that curve. I think I haven't driven it, but I have driven it.
No,
in
you
Silk,
can use it.
so-
It's not
Oh, right.
easy. Like at least I didn't find it consistent, but you can do it.
So let's see from how Mythic takes it. So
Note I was very bad, but you can do it.
okay, cool.
Oh, you were not very bad. My best lap in that race was a
So
30.6.
look at that
Yours was
apex
a
speed.
26 at most,
Just-
something like a 27.
So Trader Joe was the the shining example of this race.
Look, yeah, can you just pause at the apex and look at the speed?
Okay, yeah.
Because
This
it will be
apex?
somewhat.
This
Yeah, no,
apex?
the
Well,
second.
The second one.
part.
Okay.
Yeah, second one will be probably about the speed
So-
of the first.
120.
120.
So
120 for the first one.
He took a bit too much care.
Then remember that when you're slowing down more, it's like less.
So
yeah.
yeah, it's really slow.
It comes now slow
80.
because he.
Yes.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, he was going out of shape into it.
So-
You'll,
That's
if
what
you,
the car
probably,
is.
you'll probably see me doing similar speed through there. It's not a case of it actually deliberately slowing down. It's we can't take that chicane.
Well, you should
not good
still
at
you
this.
should still
I'm not
be
good at
able to do it faster than a GT.
We should. We
GT
should, yes,
supremacy.
but we can't because I'm shit.
Yeah, well, that's a different thing.
some
and-
corners can be
I
better
spun,
in
at that,
GTs.
I spun at that chicane 5 times in that race.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah, I feel you.
Hell.
Was it worse than Spa Bus Stop? It looks fine.
No, not worse than Spa.
No, the spouse that was worse.
Spa Bus Stop was hell in these cars. But what are we kind of thinking? I think that,
Racing games here.
yeah, it does feel that way. I mean, it's unfortunate that both of them got kind of taken out. But
Yeah.
of course, the outcome's the
Racing
outcome.
incident.
But
I
Jack
mean,
had no way of
without
really expecting the
yeah,
height of that,
without
especially.
context, I would say it would be Jack's fault. But then it's a different car, and also he has a point on saying he would never expect like a faster car to be that much slower.
Yeah, I don't think Jack would expect Redacted to be so slow here.
Yeah,
And
to be-
like,
No one would. No one would realistically
Yeah.
expect anyone to be going through that slow through the chicane, but he's made a mistake and he's gone deep.
Yeah.
Is there something to be
That is-
said? I'm not expecting this to change the outcome here. Is there something to be said for in the rules? Jack is cutting the corner.
no,
No.
the rules is
There are-
Kuno's track limits,
Curb is
and
there.
where Kuno's doesn't work, it's the white lines, but Kuno's does work here, so
Okay, I'm going to quote
Or the-
here. Bear with me.
I just want to watch another GT taking it.
or white lines the curbs, or then the
Because I mean, because I think Jack was trying to. I don't know. Because it seems like from what I'm hearing. So are you sure you can be all on the green and not cut?
Yeah, you can.
yeah. I've driven it so much on Le Mans 24
'cause-
hours.
yeah,
Trust me,
you can
I
imagine it
did
feels a bit
way
odd,
too much
but
of this
yeah.
track. And the best way to
regulations-
do it is basically.
So
The
Jack's
regulations.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry,
you
you
go.
go, you
No,
go.
no, you go. You go.
Okay. The regulations do not state Kunos track limits. Article
Well-
16.3. Article
That's a good point.
16.3
That's
says
a
drivers
good
will be
point.
judged to have left the track if no part of the car remains in contact with it, and for the avoidance of doubt, I've even put that in there, any lines dividing the track edge are considered to be part of the track, as are curbs, but AstroTurf or additional drivable runoff is not part of the track.
Be that as
So
it may.
people
But
like
then on the
Only
drivers.
track if they have at least two wheels still on an area on track.
One second,
So
Josh,
if-
because on
why
the
is-
driver briefing?
Yeah,
it
driver
says
briefing, it's Kuno's.
May I
yeah,
read it out?
they always say it's
Kuno's
Kuno's
limits
and
May I read
unless
it
Track
out?
limits
otherwise
are
Shit. Okay.
Track limits are monitored automatically using the server, are just by the Kuno's limits applied to the track, unless otherwise stated. Nothing was stated,
Yes,
but
the
just
driver
Kuno's.
briefing is under the assumption that the track limits are set up correctly for the track, which they aren't always are, but they will. I will make
I
sure.
mean,
they
in any
are
case, they are set up properly.
I would like to
Yeah,
interject.
I will make sure they are in future, but also the sporting regulations should take precedent over the driver briefing.
All right, but either
Well,
way,
I don't think you can
either
But in
way,
any case, it's
anyone
still
here.
like in accordance to the regulations.
I don't think
Yeah,
you
you
can
count the
can
track
blame
limits
anyone here
according to
because
that.
there are two different things.
this whole
So
discussion is
both should be right.
this whole thing
Yeah,
is kind of
then
pointless.
he's still like
because-
within the rules according to both anyways.
Yeah.
Can I?
So
let me-
he's still within the rules.
Because I just want to say as
Oh.
well, none of this really matters in the end because this doesn't influence that outcome whatsoever. Jack's speed is
Yeah.
the same, regardless of the
Yeah,
cut or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
His speed is the same. This would have been
I'm
handy
saying
to have looked at before you went on your whole thing, Josh. Because then there would have been any need for you to say that because it doesn't change the outcome
Well-
of the report, which is what we're looking at here.
Yeah, it needs
So-
to sort of-
Same speed, about 112, 114, same as Jack. So there you go. Racing incident, everyone.
No,
Yeah,
I
basically.
don't think there's like I think your deck's at fault, but there's like no gain for any party to get a penalty.
Yeah,
of this.
it's just a racing incident.
So-
Like, he just kind of went out of shape into the corner. And, yeah, it happens.
Both made a small thing.
There you go.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
just
but
wanna
actually, there's
add
unmuted
that
now.
I gave Jack the animator read just because I could.
But you did it on
Good
purpose.
mic quality.
Yes.
AF1 time.
F1
Oh.
time. Ah yes.
This is gonna take a while.
How is your microphone, Josh, after the last laps?
What?
How is your microphone, Josh, after the last laps?
Oh, Josh. Right.
Yeah.
Microphone's fine. I need a new one, I think, but that would involve spending.
This is
a
that
lot
you are
of
losing
money.
your shit, Josh. That's why.
Your
Yeah,
mic.
I'm full on
your-
screaming, giving it everything I've got. My microphone just can't keep up, and finding a microphone that can keep up would involve triple digits.
How
of money.
does your mom react when you come down?
My dad says he can barely hear it, but he's deaf anyway. And
Oh.
my mum just casually goes, "Yeah, we heard you."
Having fun with the
Okay,
boys in it.
so
But they're used to it by now. We've been doing this for 18 months at this point.
I gotta say, I love
Well,
G750's
like-
British accent.
It's so good.
Yes, it's non-existent.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Racing with the boys in it.
It's so good.
It's so good. Oh man.
You
Alright,
up, mate?
you want my Toggle Patova. The poor Brooks family, they see their boy lose his shit and fall into insanity. Screaming at cars racing in a game.
So sad.
It's full white!
Oh my god, I just got flashbanged by the fog
Jack.
loading in.
Wait,
Yeah. Yeah. Takes a second.
Josh, how, like, what would happen if it's 5 white?
Oh my eyes. It's like,
It's fine.
You just get white noise through the microphone.
Alright.
No matter what I said on my end, it would end up being white noise through the microphone if that loud.
1351.
Yeah, that already was the case in this race, so.
1350, you say?
Josh, have you looked at the
Yeah,
Siren
1351.
Mini? The Razor Siren Mini.
Lucas is reporting.
Yeah, I didn't have a good
I
experience.
believe this
last
name
time.
is said Imran.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know because he's reporting Imran for fully cutting a corner.
For cutting a corner, so just cutting a corner? Or...
Yeah, he reported.
Ah!
Oh,
Yeah,
that.
I could hear it in VC. Many people mention this. So, little tap.
Dude.
And then seemingly gives up on taking the corner.
Could have easily made that.
Yeah.
And then
No, Jesus Christ! What happened there?
Jesus.
You know my opinion on track limits. Yeah, kick on the corner.
Yeah, you got the corner.
Yeah, but like, for example, the 3-second penalty would be amazing here. Because it's not worth a 5 in my opinion.
Yeah.
so do we
This
get
is American track.
but we
limits.
have that 2-second penalty, don't we? Or do we think that's not enough because this is
No,
just this
we
is
don't
just
have that.
this is
Don't
oh
have
really we
that.
don't? Okay.
But is
It's
it a
five
repeated
there.
offense?
Well, then it's 5, yeah.
I mean, he's gonna be he's reported for it a second time.
Okay.
I mean, he left the
fine.
race.
Oh,
I
look,
think.
the white noise.
Jens, I
We
think.
found the white noise.
He's got the new mic, but it doesn't seem to work.
No,
But,
it
yeah.
was me changing
Okay,
my.
I'm gonna suggest the following. We look at all of them and then we decide how much.
Yeah, we
weightage
decide a
they-
conclusive penalty. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Sure.
So next one, timestamp redacted.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Skiddy papi poop.
The other one that he's reported for cutting a corner is 1451.
1, 4,
Oh, and 1342.
13, 42.
That was a car.
Wait, was it? That was.
Wait, so that's what we just looked.
That's what we just looked at, by the way.
Okay,
1342.
so then 1451.
Well, either way, I think he DSQ'd. So.
DNF.
DNF.
He's thinking about it, and then he just gives up.
And then, yeah. Well, but this
That one
doesn't
just seemed
gain
like-
really time.
It just went wide and it's like, okay, it's a bit.
Yeah.
It's sort of safer to just cut the corner rather than try and rejoin at an awkward angle.
I mean, at the in this, after you've passed about here, you should be pretty much flat. So either way,
Yeah, it's flat and he
He's,
just
he's
fucked
turned
up.
early. He's turned early.
but either way,
This-
Yeah.
it's a
I don't
cut.
think
Bad
this
angles,
was-
but it's.
I don't think that was malicious.
No,
Yeah,
of course it
this
was.
was-
I
think
Cutting isn't
No, I don't think it's
malicious.
wrong
It's
word.
still
Well,
cutting.
the one in the stadium section, I thought he could have done more to make that corner.
He could have
Yeah,
also wanted to
exactly.
make this one.
This one, I
Yeah,
don't think he could have made this corner.
Yeah, he
He made a mistake, and because of that mistake, I don't think he could have made this corner.
I still think he lost time with it because you just lose
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much over the whole straight.
That is true. So there's 2 there. Are there any
Just
more?
5 for like the whole thing.
'Cause
Yeah,
when
like
there
why
more
does
reports?
why does Steven Matter he DSQ'd?
Well, we gotta gotta keep policy, I guess. Because
Yes.
it gets
really love
points.
So-
Yeah, but I think
So
this
he
is,
recorded for cutting at 1342, 1413, and 1451.
Wait, what was the second one you just mentioned?
It's
14,
the one the one in the stadium after he goes off to the wall, I think.
You say
yeah, he just goes
But I mean,
like,
that's
in the
that's
last
it.
corner.
He's
He
missing
does
the
a
corner.
bodice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, this
Hold on.
Hmm.
So we've viewed this
so
one.
this and then this.
And yes, I think.
But
I
you
mean, he
still
just
lose
kind of
time
missed
with
it.
going way wide there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
And
that's
he
not
hits
cutting
the
a corner.
wall.
That's just extending the track, and he hits the wall, and
But,
he's
you-
got a shit
you-
exit. Like,
Yeah, it's nothing.
quit being petty.
Yeah, I think just 5 seconds.
For the lot.
Yeah, specifically for the one in the stadium is bad money.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we in agreement with that? I think that's pretty okay. Because I mean, I think for this general stuff, a license point is a fair. You know,
Yeah, I mean that's really all it's going to amount to because he DNF'd anyway.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Next one. Were there more reports against Imran, or am I imagining?
Yeah, there were. I'll get to them as we find them.
Oh,
4
okay.
minutes. 4 minutes,
Amazing.
27 seconds.
Sorry, say that again.
4 to 7.
Okay.
Zhao and Rapidi.
Ah, yes.
Gonna
Rapidi
mute
keeps
myself.
pressing the throttle, and he rear ends me.
So
Send it.
it's rapidly doing it.
Hey, Zhao, you need the BMW Williams wing that says "Keep your distance."
I really do.
Oh, this.
Oh.
That was
Why
awkward
did
for
Um,
me.
Why
Who's
did it look
moving
like
over?
it jumped?
Zhao
Ooh.
Well, do they actually collide? First, and I think
They do.
Xiao moved over while there wasn't space. So
But how's he
Um,
to expect that Rapidi would be having that speed advantage? Actually,
Car radar?
side by side.
whoop.
They are side.
Yeah,
Oh, they are side by
Yeah.
side indeed, yeah.
They're
Wait,
alongside.
It's
Go from
very
that, go from that
wide.
side on view. And in slow-mo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question mark Zhao causing a collision?
Yeah, but he pulls
That-
ahead.
They hadn't said
Right,
they said,
yeah.
And that is...
Net code.
The
Little bit of net code,
slightest.
perhaps.
Whoa. I think they would have.
Net code.
They might have hit anyways, though, right?
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I
From
think
there, it looks like Zhao pulls in front of him, and
Then his ping slows
Rapidi
him
just
down.
gets sucked in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just ping. That
Give me the suck.
doesn't get.
I think maybe like
Little.
warning
The
for
margin is so little that they would.
Yeah, this is just internet shit. It
Warning for,
becomes
you know,
obnoxious.
what can you even warn for? Because I think at this, at this
moving
moment,
over.
at this moment they're alongside, but Rapidi gets like a little bit loose, I think, on exit. Look,
Let's just slow down.
yeah. So, but Joao's
Yeah, but
got more speed coming out.
Xiao,
so-
Xiao is in front, so he can move over.
Yeah, he's in front here at this point.
Yeah.
That's like nose
Not
cone front
really in
wing.
front,
So
not really in front.
in front.
Okay, then
I
probably
don't
just racing
think-
into
I think Zhao needed to give a little bit more gap to the car behind before just.
Nah,
going
that
across.
doesn't matter. No, it's just there's a gap. You can take it how small or big it is.
Yeah, I agree with you. He's not wrong to be doing it. I think though that with sim racing and ping and all the other stuff, netcode all involved, leaving a little bit more of a gap before you just come right across someone's nose cone is probably a good idea.
I guess. I mean, that's like the ideal, but there's no. You don't have to. I guess.
That
And if you pull across in front of someone and if it's 5 centimeters or if it's 500 centimeters, it doesn't really make a difference. You still just come across. If the incident's caused, then that's what is the issue. But here it looks like it's just a racing incident. So, and maybe ping issues too, because it did look a bit odd how he kind of clipped into him, sort of. So-
racing incident.
Racing incident is what I feel.
Yes.
Everyone else in agreement?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Next one then.
631.
Actually, right back to just to like why I did that. On my screen, I mean, I was a little bit more ahead, and I was like gaining time on him. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna move to the right, and then I will still be ahead. But this
Yeah,
kind
like
of weird
I
thing
don't
happened.
think you were actually wrong. It's just just net code, latency, all that good stuff kind of adds
It's
up.
unfortunate.
Um,
Who is it?
Bonavane is reporting Mex. Mex ran into me. That's all.
Yes.
Whoa, Mex is
Plain and
zooming
simple.
in. All right, let's just watch Mex behind. Morning
Probably
breaks a
back
bit
down this
early.
early, I will do. Because Jack and Jens are side by
Oh,
side.
that's an interesting one.
That's.
Can we watch
Barbara
the
got
other
you
guy
for
kill
that.
us?
I'll watch the onboard from Mex Jensen now. Hold on.
This is a Bottas.
Oh, sorry.
It's the most violent of subtle murders.
There you go. We'll go from TCAM.
Oh, from the Halo.
It is
It's like the equivalent of touching someone's neck in just the right place to kill them.
that's very janky.
Yes.
I can't fault Mex here. Bonavent's losing the rear a bit. He's.
I mean, he
Yeah,
just
but-
runs into him.
1 second, 1 second.
Yeah, he
Is
runs
Chinese
in.
replay?
There's a
that-
difference
From
between
here,
like.
it looks like
I think it's similar to what happened
One
with me
second,
and I
You
think
can
it was Jake, where it looks like you don't touch him, but you...
1 second. Is this Chinese replay?
Yes.
Then I was told that there was a lot of like differences in jankiness. It's not their internet. It's Chinese replay.
Alrighty.
I
Well, I
watched it
mean,
on the
point
stream.
set.
I saw this on the stream. If that helps.
Quality Indian internet.
No, your internet is also garbage. in the stream.
At times,
British
yes.
moment.
It's
I think I
Often, when
drove
it works,
50
it
times
works.
into the wall.
but
This is like for me. This just like car is slow in front, you slow down. He goes just doesn't take
Does
any
he?
precaution.
he's braking though.
Back it up
Yeah.
further. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you have to make the corner.
Nah,
little
then,
bit
now,
like
now that I watch it
Working.
again, it just seems that that's pretty simple taking him out.
Yeah,
Like, if you're gonna be
Yeah.
be careful properly, or you're just gonna still cause the collision. Like, he
and
sort of sticks
just
very
the
close to
smart
him,
thing to do here was just go to the getting better exit. No, just getting better exit. Like rapidly Bonnevein already was shit through that corner. Just wait. You don't need to make the move already.
Mm. And I was thinking as well, Max could have just slid out more to the left and then had the inside for the next corner. Like at this point, once he sees that Bonnevein's losing it, switch to the left and then take the inside. But in an ideal world, do we all think? Yeah, do we all think 5? Because I think 5 is appropriate.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyone else opposed at all? Or
It's kind of hard, but yeah.
What is
Still.
Jack and Jones?
Jack and Jones clothing brand.
It's a
They
clothing
used to
brand.
sponsor Haas.
Okay.
They sponsor Evan
like
Gresham.
Jack and I nicked the logo of that. We
Yes.
made it Jack and Jones.
And it looks really good actually. But
Right,
yeah.
so 5 and we're done.
Yep, I think that's it for that one.
And that's it for no.
No.
Yes, no, we don't need to do the next
48.
one.
Don't give me hope.
48-20.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Actually, we'll leave this one to last. We'll leave this one to
Okay,
last.
alright.
13-42.
Okay then, fine. 13:42.
Jack, you suck.
Oh no, we've already looked at it.
Oh, okay. Have we?
It was one of the Imran ones.
Ah, yeah. Okay, go on then. Next one.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Pingu is reporting Vivals.
Oh wow.
Vivals does a punt.
That's Vivos right there. Let's go on board with or go behind Vivos. Italian Vivos as always.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beowulf did it happen.
Oh, but then and then he lets him go. That's nice, but still, Pingu almost dies again. But is this first lap? Do we still?
Just
Do we still?
revenge and it's noot.
It's got to be. Look at how close the field is.
It was still quite close after a few laps, so it might be first.
Nah,
or
it's
second
first lap. It is first
First
lap.
lap.
Okay,
The cool the countdown was 3 minutes.
Yeah, so
Alright, so
Shiny
don't
joined a
finish?
little later.
So 10 seconds.
10?
5 double to 10, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
No complaints. Moving on.
Yeah. Next one.
18-15. And there's going to be 2 of these that are going to be pretty much the same at different times.
Oh.
Lucas is reporting Emran for excessive weaving.
Oh yes, hey, we
okay.
heard this.
We already looked at Shake, so this on the straight. So Lucas is where?
You've definitely heard
behind,
that.
I'm assuming.
Is that it?
Well, yeah.
I gotta go back a little bit.
Okay, well, no, late.
Alright, now.
Where is
We
Lucas?
didn't
Oh,
like
Lucas is up ahead.
if it was after safety car, like I wouldn't care, but
Is that Lucas?
Yes,
there's
Lucas
no
is ahead.
safe-
Lucas
he's
is ahead of
ahead.
him. How does this affect Lucas?
I don't see a problem with this.
No, you can't do that.
He can
I
still
mean,
report
technically,
it.
you
because
can't.
it's
Okay,
it's still
I'm
it's
pretty
not an incident. It's breaking of the rules, so he can report it.
Well, hold
Dangerous
on, let me
driving.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that the
Let-
rule
let
says
me
that you
double check
can't
this.
It's not a
like,
collision,
do this
so he
when
can
you leave
report it.
frame.
How close is the car behind him? There's a
Okay,
car
but-
behind him. How close is he?
Like,
that
even
should
I-
factor in. That
even
shouldn't be
I-
anything.
No,
it
no,
doesn't.
it should, because if he's weaving across the straight and there's nobody behind him, it doesn't matter.
No, dangerous driving is dangerous
Yeah.
driving. Like, doesn't matter.
No.
What he's doing is
We
not
can use
dangerous.
No, you
Yeah,
can
it's not
warm
Not
your
exactly
tires.
dangerous, it's just that you can only make 2 moves when defending. So
Yeah,
And he's
if
not
he's
defending. He's not
He
defending.
might not make more than
two
defending,
moves
he
to
might-
defend
is
their position
kind
between
of-
braking.
No, he
He's
might
not
just-
defending his position.
He might just want to like warm his tires on something. It's
I think that's what's happening here. He's doing. He's
Yeah,
not doing it
it's-
to defend his position. He's doing it to warm his tires.
Right.
For
and
me,
there's-
this
it's
is
not like he's
completely
trying
fine.
to weaving back and forth to break the toe of the guy behind him.
yeah, for me it's just nothing. Just
This is
warning.
Nothing.
A
Just
warning.
warn
not
him,
even a
like-
warning, not even a
like-
warning.
Nothing at
Well-
all. Nothing at all.
But like this,
There's nothing wrong
in
with it.
following the rules, you shouldn't do it. But there's nothing wrong with it for me.
No, because it says defending. He's not defending, so technically he's still following.
All right.
Alrighty. So, are we? Do we need a vote, or do people want it to be nothing?
No further action.
No further
I think most
action.
of us are on board with that one.
No further.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I guess it looked worse at the start, but no, it's all good. All right, next one.
Filson has reported Zhao.
Of course.
Not only this incident, but basically his whole race. He cuts the S section, or he cuts the S section multiple times, and also is just extending everywhere.
Okay,
Like,
I'm gonna
Go.
be silent for a moment. I've got to pick up a call. One
I
sec.
don't know how he said that because he was
You can
pretty
talk.
far away from me the whole race, but okay.
You can talk.
Just to be like we said it with track limits things before. Like if you report somebody for track limits, you should name every track limit. Otherwise, we won't look just the whole race.
Can't look at the whole.
Yeah, we won't like fuck our time and be like, oh, let's watch 40 minutes of Zhao driving and cutting. We won't do that. You have to do it yourself, and then we'll watch it. So if he doesn't name anything specific, we won't do anything. Like that's what you've done previously. So
Wow.
is
That's
it
so
my
awkward.
internet or?
No.
Yeah, I can't
We're
see
just
anything.
all-
Yet.
We're just all
All
silent.
okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
Matthew said he was
because
gone for a second.
Maddie said he had
And-
to take a phone call.
Anything against my explanation? Like if he
Not
doesn't
really.
say any specific times, then we won't look at it because you
Oh yeah.
All
You
right,
have
I'm
to-
back.
I'm
I'm
only
back.
saying-
I'm back.
firstly
Yeah.
you have to report the time, and secondly we said
the only
before
thing
like every track limit you have to name them.
the only thing we're going to look at is the one he reported, which is 1930,
No, right?
and
Sorry. Yeah.
see if there was like he just blatantly just intentionally left the track as the rules read.
It's Joao, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Zhao.
1930, you said.
This is
Nope,
due
just got
the
it completely wrong.
yeah.
But no, he keeps it and he maintains speed. I think.
But he does maintain the speed.
Yeah,
to
but
keep up the film.
this isn't worth penalty. This just would count as a cut, and it would
On a
just
normal,
be one of
yeah.
the 5.
It
Yeah.
should have counted as a cut if we'd have followed. If
Yeah, but basically
the surface
following
correct.
We can't
yeah,
view it
but
differently. Yeah.
basically for now he got 1 of 5 cuts because we've looked at it. So now he just got 1 of 5 cuts, but nothing else was reported, so he has
Yeah,
1
yeah,
of
yeah,
5
that's fair
cuts.
So
So I think what we've done before, like give a warning for 1 out of 5 cuts or so.
I think that sounds okay because it's been picked up on. So yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I mean, it's
more
not
you-
like you just
slowing
went
down,
full
it's okay
throttle
to cut the
through
track
it.
considering- It's okay to cut the track considering you made a mistake, but you should have slowed down.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is not a
But
cut.
he
Yeah.
didn't like went full
You can
throttle.
talk. You can talk. You can talk.
do you guys want to look at another excessive leaving?
Yes.
Why do I ever?
All right, go on.
I've never been so excited.
1651.
1, 6.
And I don't even have to name the driver because you all already know.
Yeah. I found it in this race. My tires, 90% of the time, were just blue. Like they would only ever go green in this middle sector. It was
Yeah,
just
but
difficult.
Too many
Hi,
straights
welcome.
between
Yeah,
each
it's
bit.
always like that.
doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter when you
But I'm
have
just saying.
good
Yeah.
pressures. Like
I mean, it was cold in
True.
Mexico.
yeah, but your tire temps in HE matter like shit. It
Is
maybe
there someone
over
behind?
a lap
Okay.
distance it
Well,
will
first things
be
first,
like
is he making 2 minutes
2
off the racing line? 1 and back. 2 and back.
Yes,
And
this
who's the
is-
guy? Who's the guy behind? It seems a bit closer this time.
Yes.
Yep, that's
Much
defense 1. That's a
closer.
5.
Well, let's
That
look.
is actually a 5.
Okay, so let's look at it from behind because I think looking
Well,
front is a
it's
bad angle.
still it's
Can we
still
watch
He
it
is-
there
from the
in the
driver?
slipstream.
Huh?
Can we
Makes
watch
two-
it from the
yeah,
driver behind?
From Lucas. Okay.
Yeah.
next to Shike on the left.
Yep. Yep.
There we go.
Pretty
Yeah.
pretty clear to be honest.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty clear, but let's just make sure.
Like they're
Okay,
within the
maybe
slipstream.
Jake
Yeah,
thinks
I
it's
was
the better
about
one
to
to go
say
for.
because he's being blocked.
1.
1
2
and back.
3
Oh, man, he-
4
he-
And back. There's 2 distinct moves from the racing line
Yes. For you.
in defense.
Yeah, and he clearly waited for Feemster to move over behind him before moving back to the left.
So definitely 5 for that one.
You can't do that.
Yep.
This is 16.9.
Nice racing.
Article 16.9.
Besides that, never mind.
Yeah, aside from the
Why?
weaving, it's really close, good racing and mostly clean.
Now watch.
Well, it's gonna. The report's gonna read Article
Mostly
16.
clean. I said mostly clean. I
I
said mostly. I
Jesus.
knew that was going to happen. I said mostly.
Sorry, I
I
went
said
further.
watch them crash. I told you. I told you. I know.
5 minutes,
I am the
41
prophet.
seconds.
5
I
minutes,
am the
40.
prophet of crashes. I am a Polaris driver. The only
Pingu-
crashes I can't predict are my own.
Pingu is reporting Shiny Waffles.
Oh,
Shiny
boy.
also does a punt.
Oh boy, this is sticky. This is a sticky one.
So Shiny's in the blue car on the right.
Very messy.
Yeah,
Rare-ish. Whatever.
That'll be Shiny there, I think.
Beautiful skin behind that. Oh,
Gorgeous.
can we just look at yes?
He did it. Yep, he did it.
Five.
Okay, I think let's be real. This race, Pingu really did have bad luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
Oh,
just
Well-
Feebles with the send. Jesus.
nice.
So
I will
Shiny
never
Waffles
call-
plus 5.
I will never call anything bad luck when I look at Xiao.
That is 5.
Yeah.
Many waffles, I'm afraid.
The only
That's a-
person that has bad luck is Xiao.
5 for
That's a
shiny.
nice looking. That's a nice looking skin. Whose skin is this?
Oh yes, this is
the
nice.
parting of the season.
So beautiful.
You remember the best clip where I just go,
Oh.
oh.
Beautiful.
You remember my absolute despair.
You're my
at seeing
river
this ever.
running high. Run deep, run wild.
I'd like to take this opportunity after seeing the word river on a Macca car by saying, no, we're not merging.
Well,
Ever.
I found
You
it.
should. Maybe you will win something.
Wait, I didn't know it's Max on the railway.
Yeah, he got Max. I got my amazing lyrics.
That's
See, with Jens, you
beautiful.
always have to look at his rear end, so I always see his lyrics, but I've never looked at
Sus.
the rear end of Evolves.
Sauce.
I've never looked at
yeah,
Babel's
this is,
rear end either,
I,
Josh.
I approve of this. I
Okay.
did this in the Lotus for AF 1000.
Mm.
This report is heavily paraphrased because 90% of it was subjective
Landa?
subjective opinion.
That's normally how this
Oh.
goes until we've done it, but okay.
4822. Zhao is reporting Bonavane, and the TLDR is Bonavane does a punt to pass.
Okay, all right, that's good. Good TLDR right there. But so Bonwin, so this is the right timestamp, right? 40s.
48-22.
Okay, a little bit further on. Cool. All right, let's go from here.
Yeah, it's into this corner, I think. Or the next corner.
Yes.
It's like he opens up the steering as he's about to hit him.
Well, like that's the line. That's the line you take. There.
It's not a car.
To be
then.
faster. So
Zhao's
there's a
following the
car
line
there.
The car
normal
there.
drive. Zhao's following the line normal drivers would take
Yeah,
on
but not-
normal track in real life, not
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
broken track limits version.
But this is
Which
the
is
fast
actually
way,
what
but
Bonavane
there's
say.
a car there,
Yeah.
so that won't work.
A
Yeah,
new re-races one.
That's a bit of a misjudgment on Bonavane's part there.
Merging wheels.
In an F1 open lobby, that would just look like plain old murder.
Uh,
It's a little bit more complicated here, but it's still murder here.
Yes.
Well, no, it's not more complicated. It's just murder.
Just murder either way.
Game.
The verdict is guilty of murder. You are being sentenced to 25 to life.
Yes.
Yes, guilty on all charges.
Yeah, motorsport has some very lenient sentences. You murder someone, you might only get 5 seconds for it.
I mean, did you guys watch did you watch the final race of WEC? Was it Porsche? I think took out the Ferrari. And got nothing
No,
for it.
Ferrari took out Porsche to
Oh,
win
sorry,
the
yeah.
championship.
I got nothing for it. They literally just straight up removed them and got no penalty or anything. There you go. That's how it
Touring car
works.
move.
And then the Porsche drivers just walked off the podium.
Yeah, they
were
were
like,
so
nah,
pissed.
We're not having it.
I mean, understandably, but yeah. So next report.
That was 5
Wait.
seconds. Yes, there was no.
Yeah,
no-
5. Yeah, that was pretty simple. Take a screenshot. Well, don't mind if I do.
At least you got maybe 4.
4607.
46.
I don't
Oh.
think
Is
this
it
what-
the
I don't
one?
think this is what was intended when they say take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of my murder.
46. What's right?
4607. Max Jansen is reporting Zhao.
Jansen.
Isn't that how it is?
Jansen.
Oh, I'm
Is
sorry.
it Jansen? He's Dutch. Is that wait, that is
Max Jansen.
Yeah, you would never
Yeah.
say a
Okay.
J. You never
Yeah.
say J in European languages. I don't think.
I'm sorry.
Jansen.
except for English.
German.
You'll have to excuse me for just assuming that everybody's American until I'm told otherwise.
Oh my god. You're
I
in
called
you are in like
I
a
called-
90% European server.
For about the
You're
first
also
3 months of
in
being here, I
Europe.
interchanged between calling Jens and Gents because I wasn't quite
Gents.
sure which one it was.
It's
Anyway,
Jens.
Zhao cuts the chicken, then extends track to keep position.
Yep, he does.
Was
also not-
this, hold on. Was there space for Joao to have taken the line?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this Mexico
Well,
2015?
Yes.
Like,
Um,
can
I
you,
can,
I
I can
just,
sense that Joao
can
is
you-
trying to preempt
Actually,
Janssen turning in on him, but
I think this shouldn't be anything because just look at the replay.
What about it?
just no, yeah, just go.
Okay.
Like, look at where the Max leaves space.
Wait, what is the cut ahead?
Space-
Max
Yeah,
gives
there
all the
is space there.
space. All the
Yeah,
space.
here,
but,
alright,
but
yeah,
obviously
here.
by this point, with Joao and Janssen coming into contact many times at this point,
But this is the point.
Yeah, alright.
Joao was a little bit skeptical
As
of
well,
getting into a close fight.
I
with
didn't see
Janssen.
this cut.
But that
This
does
cut
not.
is this cut should be penalized, but like not the extending because simply you don't want to accelerate over that slippy curb.
Yeah,
in,
not the
like,
extending,
the
just
race
just
rule.
the cut, the
The
cut
cut.
itself.
Yeah.
Then what is the
Like,
car
if he
before
doesn't
that?
give it
What is
back-
the other car doing up ahead?
Is
That's
that me?
I think he locked
I think
up.
that's me.
that's Jens.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it's
Hey,
me.
Jens.
Yes. Oh, Jens.
Yes,
What,
it is.
Yeah,
What
look,
did
look,
Jens do?
what were you up
look
to?
at me
Correct.
locking my rear.
Ooh, almost destroying
Yeah.
Jack.
This is where my voice started to go. I think
At least you waited for him. I'll give
2
you
laps
that.
from the end.
Well, he's cutting across the track, so he's slowing down. So
Okay, so Zhao 5.
Yeah, and so like look at the gap
Yeah.
here and look at the gap at exit. I made sure
he
to
was
not
on
gain
top of
anything.
there's a certain
I-
F1 driver who didn't do that very well at a certain race.
At a
Hamilton.
certain track that looks really similar to this one.
Well,
Yeah,
also
actually.
Abu Dhabi, Hamilton cut the track,
Yes.
and
Oh,
FIA helped him. Yes.
Absolutely
joke.
not. You can't.
Yes.
You can't say he cut the track.
Oh,
when
stop.
he
Oh my
wasn't
God,
letting
you
them-
two.
3
He
months.
leaves the
You
track
two
and gain
stop.
the advantage.
He gave the
You
advantage back.
I
No,
should
he
say never
didn't.
muting.
I'm about to meet both of you. Just stop.
He gave the advantage back.
I'm about.
Get over it.
Oh my God! Stop.
Hey, Hoozles!
Next one, get over it.
All right, next one. 5 seconds for Joao, I do believe. We're all in agreement. We all in agreement?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joao.
I'll be happy.
820.
8:20.
Robbie Knable and Rapidy.
Robbe. 8:20 and Rapini. Okay. So Robbe's up ahead. Slow out the corner.
The report reads, completely outbrakes himself and spins me around, causing me to lose 12 positions.
Gaming.
Yes.
What? So that was so who's reporting who? Rapidi's reporting Robbe.
Yeah.
I don't know who's.
You can see
Must
who's
be.
reported who. It
must
shows.
be.
Yeah, but I don't look in the channel when I do it. I have it all in the program already.
I'll look in the channel then. F1 reports. It was 8:20. Yeah, it's by Rapidi. Yep. So this is Rapidi. We're kind of watching. So let's go with Robert instead. Kinabili. There you go. I mean, it looked fairly clear from what I saw already. Yeah.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Yeah.
You get sent round, and that is a really
for
bad
the-
spot to be in.
Yeah, I think it was like beach, or not beach, but like stranded there for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Or a
Oh, yeah.
while. Oh my god, no.
No,
Can we just? What could
Like-
Janssen have done differently? Did he open
Not
the
hit
steer?
him. Braked more. You could brake more. He was rolling for a
Yeah.
portion. He was. I think
Yeah,
he
I
was.
mean,
I want to see it again. I want to see it again.
Alright,
Janssen's
okay.
point of view.
It's
Okay.
not Jensen, it's
He's
Kinnable.
not alongside going into this corner.
He locks up, he
And
goes
he's rolling there.
too wide.
Yeah, he's gone deep there.
At this point, when he's rolling, like he's off throttle. He could have braked way more in this whole area. But
Look
yeah.
at it saying "send it" on the wing. He must have read that as he turned.
Yeah.
So 5.
I think I mentioned that in the stream actually. It says send it on the wing, so he goes for it. He follows that advice or something along those lines. I did bring that up.
Oh yeah.
Whether it was for this or something else, I don't know.
Send
But
it.
I was on fire yesterday. Anywho.
So 5 for Rabe.
Yes. Alrighty. Any more?
The moment that everybody in the chat has been waiting for, and by everybody I mean
Bye.
Jack Olivier and Jens Bitsma.
Oh no.
I'll just mute Jens now.
See ya.
Because I know Jens won't be able to resist the temptation.
Jens
Bye.
is
Not
reporting.
just because it's funny.
Jens is reporting Jack. Last lap, last corner.
Oh no.
Cheeky little punt to pass by Jens. Slight, but enough
Wait.
to push me wide, and he takes the position for the win.
Jens
40
is reporting Jack.
No, Jack is reporting
Jens'
Jens.
move. Okay, you said Jens is reporting Jack.
Okay,
Got it,
sorry.
got it.
Jack is reporting Jens 48-20 for a punt to pass for the win.
What is commonly known as a NASCAR.
I'm absolutely losing my shit at this point. This is
It's
insane.
fine.
Yeah, it was
And-
amazing.
He did
Fair
hit him.
racing, I think. I think
Jens,
that's
it's
fair
called a
racing.
motor race. We went motor racing.
I mean, I would
That's an interesting one.
understand it in like NASCAR, but here probably not.
The way I'm looking at it is that because of the contact, Jack is pushed out wide and loses the time, thereby giving Jens the position.
Yeah.
Is that it's difficult because of the kind of weird jittering we get here, but there's definitely a
I'd say
contact made.
It's sort of
In open
rubbing
wheels, no.
I think it's rubbing his racing here. This is
But,
this
but
hard
Robin
racing.
isn't racing.
But it's
you know,
pushing him outside of the
type of
track's
car.
limits.
But there's also something to be said for Jack is closing in on the inside. You know, Jens is alongside on the inside. Well,
No, he's
No,
not.
he is
not.
No, he's not.
I stand corrected. Well, he
E-
is now. But
either
Jack's already
way,
started committed to the corner, which
I
is
mean,
where
we have
draw the line.
we do have that general thing, like even if it's not directly alongside, if they're kind of going for the corner. But I think in this case, it's kind of clear that this is seemingly Jack's corner. I mean, Jens is able to. I mean, that's I think netcode right there, and that's okay. They're merging.
Yeah, good.
But then at this point, I think they're just sort of rubbing side by side, and then Jack gets moved out wide. I think. Let's go from
Yeah, I think
Jack's POV. That will show it a bit better. I think.
They were rubbing the whole time, and then the internet catches up and goes, "Oh, there should be a collision there." Bonk.
Yeah, no, you can see it. You saw that wobble. He kind of gets nudged. So
It's such a small collision.
and a
it's
little
like-
tap, and that shoves him all the way out to the side. That's a. Oh god.
I'd say probably not fair.
I would say racing.
I would say racing.
I
I think it completely depends on like the type of car and race, and in this type of car and race, no, it's not fair.
I don't.
So
I don't
tiny.
think this is racing. I think that the net code, little bit of lag there, actually made it look less than what it was. Yeah, no, this is 5. He pushes him off the track. He collides with him, causes him to leave the track, and it costs him. It literally costs him the race. If he doesn't hit him, Jens is not getting around there.
I think the move that Jens pulled, it was inevitable that contact was going to happen, and because of that contact, I feel that did push Jack out. So regardless of netcode or whatever, on Jack's screen, there's we see a slight kind of wobble. I don't know how it actually looked like physically for him on stream, and if there was an appeal with some extra evidence, then things could be enlightened. But what I'm looking at here does seem like the contact allowed him to gain the position to win the race. If there was not that contact, if Jens hadn't gone for that move, Jack would have stayed ahead and would have won. It's only because of this, again, very slight tap that pushes Jack out wide. But I still don't think that might be worth a 5. I think it's a warning, but again, I'm still open to a 5. I don't know. It's a tough one.
I think it's got to be 5.
I guess we kind of have to vote.
Are we in a spot to vote now?
I think we need to vote. Yeah.
All right.
Matty first.
Warning here.
Ollie.
Warning, sure.
Mythic.
5.
G.
5.
Warning.
5. And Chao is the deciding vote.
Yeah,
Didn't have to tell him that.
it's kind of difficult.
Juan, you need to be in VC to vote. You can't just be in
Oh.
chat. Sorry, I'm talking.
I mean, Arda's done it.
The thing is,
Arda is a special case.
Arda is
Call everyone, even Zach Brown.
Meanwhile, Joao is having a stroke.
yeah, I'm having kind of a problem here because it was such a nice win. But the thing is, it was the last corner. Jack was ahead. He and Jens wasn't really alongside. So unfortunately, I think I'll have to say 5. Sorry, Jen. It was a really cool race. Though. Yeah, 5.
There we have it. 5 seconds for Jens.
5 seconds for Jens. Again, I was open to a 5, but I kind of felt this is the pacifist approach. No, but yeah. So that will be 5 seconds for Jens.
I'll reiterate Article 16.7 in this case. When approaching a corner, a car attempting an overtake will be entitled to reasonable space during the corner if they are alongside, according to Article 16.6, when the car ahead commits to the corner. Committing to the corner is defined as the first turn into the corner. In this case, Jens was not alongside when Jack made the commitment to the corner.
There you go. All right, Jens, the duct tape can be taken off your mouth and you are free to speak. Hello, Jens.
He's dead.
He's dead. We killed him. The 5 seconds killed him. Oh my god. All right, so is that it for AF1 then?
Must be.
Must be.
This championship just got spicy.
Very spicy.
Like, the penalty was deserved, but this replay was hella shit.
Yeah.
like that you see the net
We need
code,
to stop
our
outsourcing.
wheels,
We need to stop. Sorry.
the
go on.
wheels going to each other is like not happening on Lucas' replay or everyone's replay.
Yeah, we need to stop
It's-
outsourcing
it's-
our replays to India.
Yeah, it's still
The
5.
other ones are fine. It was an exception. All the other ones have been fine.
Yep. It just decided to be poopy today.
Yes.
All right.
Indeed.
So, are we? I guess that's it then. So I'll
Yeah,
close
best
that.
clips time.
Best clips time.
Let's go.
Let me take.
Yay.
Just give me a moment to get all those.
I will appeal.
Hold on. Let me get my browser up on this window. Can close those. Hold on. That's. That went by pretty quick, I'd say. For 3 leagues
Not
worth
bad,
of
not bad.
penalties. AF3 had less than I expected. AF2 had less
Yeah.
than I expected, although I mean the only
I
other
mean, it's
thing I know
AF2,
that
it's
happened.
clean always.
True, but I did see there was one instance where like who was it? Was it you who like overtook or didn't realize that everyone was slowing down for a
No,
safety car or
no.
caution?
It was legal, don't worry.
Oh yeah, because I see you're unlapping, I guess.
Or my super sketch lapping of Lipsies while fighting for position with, I believe, Nemanja through
Ooh,
Petra Rouge.
wait, redacted. Do you still want to change your vote? Jack is now saying that he's a Max Verstappen fan.
I mean, you're a Max Verstappen fan. Either way, it's a loss for me. Like,
He's that stuff.
Shh.
Redacted, you can't win.
you chose for a Max Verstappen fan. How do you feel?
I mean, I don't vote in these incidents based on, who people root
Yeah,
for in Formula
sure.
One.
I
Alright.
vote based on your.
I only discriminate against Maka drivers. All right.
I only vote based on how swag you are. That's it. All right.
Drip.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Drippy.
if you don't have drip, you're getting
Yeah,
voted
that
against.
swag made a warning.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. All right, time
Well,
to
yeah.
show some best clips, boys. I think Mosquito went on a mad one.
Double meaning what I said.
All right. If this will
I
load.
used to be a river racing driver like you, but then I took up panels in the rear.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
Fucking hit markers too.
Was made, scoped, but
Oh, the hit markers.
That wasn't reported.
It
Lol.
wasn't.
It was not. I asked Mosquito about it. He said it wasn't. He was too shit.
I think he was too
There was-
afraid to tell you, "Fuck you,
It was
Josh." That
too
was
shit.
really
There was
bad.
no point. This is his way of saying exactly that.
Oh man, I love this.
This music is
Almost
so-
kills the mania.
This music shoot for
So
every,
I realized that
for
was
every
so
shit
close.
Chinese life hack tool on
Sigma
Instagram.
male grinds.
Yes.
I realized that when I was like next to Thomas Cameron, so
Oh.
you can see my movement.
What
But
the fuck, Maddie?
I don't. Popular clips, okay? This is on the AF channel, all right?
Yeah, sure. It's just algorithm.
1,000 views. How do people get this many fucking views?
I mean, bro, yeah.
Normally it involves
Name-
tits.
If XQC
That's
makes
how
millions a
Twitch is.
month, like anyone can get anywhere.
Hey, have you guys ever watched XQC Drive with a Wheel?
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's so good.
He just punched
This
everyone.
man be going lock to lock on a G920 without ever taking his hands off the wheel. He just turns his whole arms up.
His hands always on top, like not at the sides, just fully on top.
We could learn a lot from him, couldn't we?
Nowhere near anybody
Yeah.
else. So we'll ignore
Especially
that.
Jack,
Shiny
who needs
I
to
just
learn how to
play
drive.
Thomas Cameron and Frank Gutierrez
Alright, let's listen to Josh.
battling for the peanuts. For pride only in P18.
Did Josh say penis?
Oh, Lucas Faber looking on it, looking to make it. Oh, they've done it! Down the inside! Lucas Faber's passed all three of
The
them! Juan
sound.
shat himself! Shiny Waffles tries to make the best of it.
Shat himself.
Of course, it's Juan just losing at the middle of the corner. Oh, this is beautiful. I swear, like the big battles. I mean, I know there was Jens and Jack up at the front, but there was so much battling for the 0-point scoring places in this race. What?
Hey, voice, chat, text, channel.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh! God
Oh,
damn it.
your mother.
When my friends who aren't like... Oh my god. Ignore the person who's a friend of mine who's joined the PC Tech channel. Who's saying anything. Anyways, next clip. I love this one.
Trolling.
Oh no.
From China, I will
One's despairing.
mutually assured destruction.
Lemon
Face.
sped up.
30.
God is upon us.
Redacted, that is the nickname.
How I am become death.
I am the Grim Reaper.
And there's no heaven!
Imagine there's no hell.
Oh god. Alright, I guess that's about it for the clips and everything.
I really should have made a clip of the nasty, 3-wide overtake into Tetra Rouge S that was me and Nemanja and Lipsies and I think there was another GT there actually too.
You still can.
I'm
It'll
surprised
just
no
be
one
for
took
next
the
week.
final lap of the race.
Final lap of what? Oh,
Final lap of AF1. Where's
Well,
Dunno.
it's Jack cutting the track to stay in front. Yes, you don't want to see that.
Yeah, no one wants to see that.
Should do that? Do people want? Should we watch the last lap? Should we bring it back?
Oh yes, do.
Yes,
Oh,
that's good.
don't forget the
Dude.
weekly race as well.
You can do the replay.
Oh, yes,
just
Josh,
on
do you-
replay, not
Do you have
not
a
on
replay?
stream. But
I do. I'll get that loaded up while you find the last lap. Just in case,
Oh, wait,
just in case everybody missed it because it was insane.
But I want to Josh's commentary though.
no, but
Why not?
you don't see the whole fight. On
Oh,
stream, I think.
okay. All right, let's get it on the replay then.
oh, and Jens,
But it's the commentary that I'm.
since you
I'm
since you
trying to-
brought up
the commentary.
Max Verstappen fans, I found out in the postseason, F1 YouTube did a video interviewing the drivers. I think it was their predictions video.
Yeah.
And I found out that my go-to drink is also Max Verstappen's go-to drink,
And that is.
gin tonic.
Oh, that's so bitter.
I hate gin and tonic. I just
I
like
love-
fruity gin on its own. Very nice.
Gin tonic.
No,
I'm actually getting ready to drink one right now.
Of course you are.
Give me this Rondo.
All right.
Rondo is amazing.
All right. This another yes.
It's just like drinking pure sugar.
All right. So this is the start of the
But
final.
better.
All right, let's go from there.
Shiny Waffle's in the way! Affecting his battle! Jack has got Batesma right on his rear! Down the front straight we go! Final lap of the race!
Shiny, I was
Batesman's already going to the left hand side. There's no push to pass available here for any of the top 5. Who dares wins? Jens to the left, Jack to the right. Jack's got the inside through 1. We know Jens is very defensive through turn 2 and 3. So he could keep the position through 2 and 3. He goes to the left. He's got the inside. They bang wheels through 3. Batesman goes wide. Jack retakes the lead. They're still side by side almost. No, Jens pulls it into the back of the back of Jack. To the right hand side now. Round the outside at 4.
And especially
Inside
not
of
that
5.
minor.
Very
like,
advantageous
it's
here.
So minor.
He's still got his nose in there. They bang wheels again.
And here
Jack
he
gets forced
extends.
up again. Jens is still down the inside at 6.
The gloves are off.
He's got the lead almost. Jack is still on the
Extended.
other.
And he
Oh my
almost
God!
kills
Jens,
me.
he's spinning the car. Jens is back in the lead. They both go off track. They're both
Oh,
touching
yes,
the track.
track
They're
extension.
both getting disqualified, surely. Jens
Josh
Batesma has the lead of this race. Jack's got a good one out of 10.
This was a good move.
Is he going to make a
From
move?
Jack.
Into 12. Into the
Yeah.
outside. Round the outside he goes.
White
Oh, he
noise.
goes. Collided with Jens Batesma. Jack takes the lead.
They're
He
moving
goes
on the
defensive on
braking.
Jens. That should be
That
enough.
was not a
Unless
move
Jens
on
can pull
braking.
something crazy at a 15.
Yes,
He's
it
close
was.
enough to do it. He looks for it. He does. He's done inside. Jens is going to take the win in Mexico. Jens Batesma wins in Mexico City. Wow.
In the end,
Last
just
corner.
won't say
Last
Jack
lap.
wins in Mexico
Wins.
City, and he did say my
Unbelievable.
name, so that was worth
Max
every penny.
Janssen
That aged
finishes
well.
third.
Very well.
Bolivar in fourth. Getter in fifth.
Wait till the appeal.
No.
I bought a new microphone.
Oh, you
Uh,
did? Oh, nice.
I mean,
now.
by all means, Jens, go ahead and appeal. But if you do, put your replay in there so that it's better.
I
Josh,
don't
we're
know
good.
if I will.
All right.
That would
I will
would be
appeal.
that
like-
would be actually providing evidence for an appeal, which most people don't really do. They're just like, oh, I disagree.
Yeah, but
with you.
I deserve the penalty. Like,
Oh, you got the
regardless,
replay, okay.
like
Yeah, yeah.
maybe
I got my
your
replay ready if you wanted that instead, but
No worries.
maybe
yours
your
yours works too.
change if you saw the actual replay, but for me it was a penalty because I just like how minor it was. I won the race because of that punt.
So, Maddie, tell us.
And
about
the punt
Last
wasn't
3 laps.
the punt wasn't fair. So,
I think yeah.
and in the end, I had a fun race. So why would I report
In the
something
end, it was
that
cool.
was very fun?
Maddie, tell us about Puppy.
Yes.
Don't even
True
just
what?
Yes.
leave.
laps.
Just leave that be. There is just stop.
Should we bring him in so he can wish you happy birthday?
It's she, and I could do that if you really want.
It's in a bio as well. Read
Yeah,
the
guys.
Bio.
Yeah.
What
anyway,
is this?
pronouns in bio? There's just someone in VC Tech Show as a friend of mine from a different place who isn't
No,
sim
what
racing related.
what was it, a weekly or?
Oh, this. Sorry.
This is the Minardi Weekly, yeah. In
Minardi
Melbourne. It's
PSO
on
1.
Saturday.
Why did I miss? Oh, Saturday. I was
Oh,
working.
God, I need to go. This went on for so long.
I'm thinking last 3 laps.
I think
should
I'm
be
gonna.
enough. This is
Just
the third from
one
last lap.
car.
So
I don't want to
the
spoil
start
it.
of this
We
lap
don't-
should be fine.
Okay, let's go from. God, I don't.
Here,
how far do I need to go back?
he
from?
should. Do,
Just
I think.
stop.
Right, let's go from it. Let's go
We
from
don't
it.
want to watch it this long.
Either way, these cars, awesome fun to drive.
I haven't actually driven them.
I would recommend it.
It's quite a new mod as well. It's really good.
Brand new.
Let's just still use the RSF F3 for next season.
No, no,
Skip ahead a little
V8,
bit.
V8. The new
We
one
have-
coming soon.
Oh,
RSS F3 is the best car we've ever used.
it's good.
I have plans with that.
Oh yes.
If we do use that, I have some plans. I'll go through them with you later.
Oh please do.
At the risk of sounding like a boomer, I only know what one of those acronyms are in this person's bio on Discord.
You're old.
Acronyms.
The only one I know is
Fancy.
My Little Pony.
The only one,
Anyway.
well, I know
I'm
all of them,
into
but only because
Nuaf
of memes making
and the
fun
FF
of
and the don't you know Disney?
That's not an acronym.
Oh yeah, so this
Alright.
corner I was always shit through, so I think Josh is gonna gain on me.
Yeah, I have no clue what F and
Yep.
AF are, or F and F or...
F and F
Nights at
is
Freddy's,
no, F and F is Five Nights Funkin'.
But it's a
Oh, F,
sheesh
and
word.
F. I thought it was FNAF.
No, Five Nights. No,
Then
no, Friday Night Funkin'. There you go.
I wanna be known as them or they now. from now on.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Shit.
focus on the racing because we're making Matty uncomfortable, I think.
So I can't remember if a move was tried here. I'm breaking the toe a little
You
bit.
certainly defend from one.
These cars really slipstream very well.
Yes. I say they were really good for racing because what I tended to do was look up the inside, force someone to go
We're getting
defensive,
there,
then
we're
switch
getting
back to the outside. They go deep and just put a switch back. It's so good.
All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right.
The last 2 laps are probably
There you go,
the craziest.
Yeah.
But
So I,
from here,
there
it's
you go.
pretty great. It picks off at the end of this lap.
Josh almost dies there. I cover off. Like I love that shit. Like
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just as the old dummy,
little moves.
just to get you a little bit.
Keeps around the outside. Antonio's getting it.
Boring.
I
Hold
still
up.
got it.
I keep it around the outside there. Have the inside there. We've got 3 on the main straight. It's 3 wide. Now 2 wide. Antonio almost makes an awesome move stick, but I take it.
He does me. He passes me.
Yeah, let's skip ahead a little bit. I think I have to defend from him. Don't worry, it's good.
From now.
There you go. He's right
There comes
there.
Antonio for the outside.
Isn't able to make it stick.
Doesn't
Slots
quite
in
work 'cause he's
behind,
forced on the inside. He goes off
and
and spins.
He
That's
dies.
the end of Antonio. And meanwhile, I'm getting past both of you.
Josh is given the
And
run.
I'm back in the lead.
I take it straight back.
I was really, really cautious through that corner. It wasn't my best move.
Should be. That back mark did
done
an
the-
amazing job by literally going off the track.
1 lap to go.
Yeah, one final lap. What the fuck is going on? Alright. So Josh doesn't try anything here. And then the final few corners
Yeah,
are really
yeah.
big. Yeah.
Have a look here. And then, it's only a minute.
Yeah, we're almost there, guys.
Did you guys see the updates from this track? They posted pictures of the construction work going on there.
I need to get a look actually.
They,
You guys
they were
can see
doing
it, there you
like heavy construction works on the front straight.
Oh really, huh? Alright, so we're getting there. This last sector's probably the best place. I think Josh, you were always better than me in this S section here. I could never I don't know how, but you just were, and I had to
Fifth
contend
gear,
with that.
early apex, so you could really
Ah.
light up in the second part. And it's
I was
much,
down
it's
a gear
much
lower.
smoother through there than in the F1 games, for
Alright,
example.
so there you go. This is where it gets good. So Josh is trying it.
Got the outside here. I failed to make the move. I tried to switch back down the inside. I got the move. Matt is immediately defensive. I'm to the outside again, trying to move from 2 laps earlier. Not going to work. Over to the final corner.
I go
Matty
wide.
goes deep. Here comes
Bum.
me. Little wheel bang.
My line's compromised. Josh has the run. And across the line, Josh beats me by a 16,000th of a second.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
Matt
and
was like that
Matty,
for
you could have
most of
done
the
more to
race.
defend. You could have done more to defend. Also, Matty, boy, the VC text channel is getting spicy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's getting out of
Well, wait, who just joined? That's Juan.
Oh no, don't worry.
Oh no, I will
He's
mute
gonna
him.
scream. He's gonna scream.
Just
He's
mute
gonna
him.
scream. He's gonna scream.
Yes, he's gone.
Yeah.
Juan signed the war when he reported me in Portimao for nothing.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yes. He made an enemy for life.
Oh wow, yes he has. You're never gonna forgive him, are you?
Nope,
Juan shouldn't be forgiven.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Mm.
Maybe when he gets like a deeper voice he will, but I don't think that will ever happen.
For now,
Yes.
no.
Get your country's people in order, because we're about to have a serious global problem.
Why?
Because unions are threatening to strike at Heineken breweries in the Netherlands, and that means no Heineken.
No! Well,
Yay.
Heineken is that good anyway. Hertog Jan.
Oh
You only
man.
wanna drink Heineken when you want to drink much. Otherwise it's not good.
No Heineken means no Heineken money. No Heineken money means half the Grand Prix get canceled.
if all the workers got on strike, that's F1 gone. Wait till Aramco workers strike, then F1's just gone.
And the Champions
Yeah,
League
when
as
oil's
well.
not a thing, Jesus Christ, F1's screwed.
Why?
Even if they do find a way to not you have to use oil, their Aramco sponsorship will kill them.
How so?
No oil, no Aramco.
Oh shit, yeah, but I think by then, which I mean, oil's going to run out what 50 years to 100. So they've got a while. I mean, how long's F1 going to last? Full stop. Do we think?
Mary, you got a nice girlfriend.
They're not my girlfriend.
I suggest we close the stream.
Sure. Friends with benefits works well.
I'm going to need you to use her pronouns correctly because she has identified them and she is not a they them. It is 2022. And you need to be more sensitive.
No.
Seriously,
Sorry,
a lot of you are
redacted.
shitting yourself at the idea of a girl coming into the chat.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, Quan had to join. He has to be there for that potentially.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, Juan hasn't talked to a girl in like ever.
50 years.
In how many years old is he? Ah, yeah, that,
50
that-
years.
He's like 20 or so.
just shitting on him. Love you, Juan.
Let's get a date for Juan.
Yeah, let's get this person. Channel lock.
Yay.
No, join the fucking.
Can Pommikel, do you want to go with Juan?
All right.
Channel locked.
Oh, he's in chatting.
Hey,
see.
Kato. Speak.
Speak, my child.
No.
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 They're muted now.
Technical difficulties.
Oh,
Be
hello.
right back.
Eight people and
Juan saw the girl was here, so he joined now.
You're lagging
Yes.
a bit.
Juan, how's your first interaction with your girl in 20 years?
Kato. All right, everyone shush. What do you have to say?
What? What the fuck? You dragged me in here. You told me to come here. You're telling me to speak?
Yes.
That's
Yes,
Josh
Dad.
internet for you.
Nice
Like,
internet
without-
though.
We don't hit a word, but doesn't matter.
It's broken.
Yes, we dragged you in here because we all wanted to
You
be
guys-
Patty's girlfriend.
Oh no.
I think he's breaking up.
Oh, yeah. Internet is Croatian.
No.
It's Croatian level internet.
No.
Sorry to say.
Mary, are you breaking up? No.
Caden, I'm breaking up with you.
Oh no.
That's so lame.
Yeah.
and
indeed.
they're American. Redacted, you have a
That's
friend
really
now.
lame.
Oh, is she American?
That's so.
Come on, speak your native language together.
It's your native
I'm
language too, you twat.
No, it's not, because
No.
we say twat.
Married.
What the hell is a twat?
You twat.
You
A, not O.
You twat waffle.
Twat waffle.
Do you have a
Just said that.
saute with your twat waffle?
It's not waffle. Alright. Alright, Caden.
And all that.
This has been eventful.
This has been eventful. I think maybe now is time to end the
That brought
stream.
me here.
Oh no.
Like,
I agree.
But I just want to ask, why do you like Furry so much? Okay, very awkward silence.
Caden, go.
That's enough for me.
I might just leave.
Dragged a girl into a conversation with boys. What do you expect?
Normal interaction is how it usually goes,
Hopefully,
Josh.
yes, you'd think that. But it's the men that don't quite know how to handle themselves around a girl.
Well,
most of the time.
Actually, I think in this case, her internet's just not having a good day.
So, to be fair, I do quite know how to handle myself around a girl. I've been married to one for like 10 years. Not that hard to manage.
Anyways, we're losing viewers by the second. So I think now's a good
Only
time.
gives you perks redacted, like dinner every day.
Yeah.
Laundry.
We'll end the stream there. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And actually, I guess to run you through what's going on. I think we've got AF3 next or this Friday at a track. I'm gonna check right
Dubai.
now. Dubai, yes, sorry, at Dubai.
The track limits paradise.
Yes, with the
Yeah, I'm
Dubai
gonna make
24
sure that's
hours.
sorted.
With the
And
Dubai 24
AF1 at the
hours.
driver's vote.
Yes, AF1 at Singapore and the first round of AFX. Which
And
should
I
be
believe AF4 is
awesome.
returning?
And AF4 is returning.
Hey, so we have a packed weekend next
Which-
weekend, everyone.
Which is really weird because there's not an AF4 calendar up in AF4 info.
Working
Awesome.
on it.
All right, well, there you
Trying
go,
to kick man
everyone.
up the arse.
Please be here for those races. No, please be here. Do be here because they should be awesome. So yeah, see you around, guys.
And sometime this week, an AF2 practice server might get put up.
Who knows?
We'll
Anyways,
figure out what cars we use.
say that again, Caden.
Can I be your emotional support animal?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Aren't you all ready?
Is that like a
Don't start. Everyone's obsessed with Matty being a furry. Don't start.
Is that like a mutual thing? Is Maddie also your emotional support animal?
Okay, we're going on stream now. All right, thank you everyone for watching.
I love you, but he is my little meow meow. See.
Okay, bye.